Hey guys, Moose here. We are back with some more RimWorld, and just finished electric cremation. Good timing. We're gonna speed up the game. There's a squirrel coming in here, I think. Not really sure how it's gonna go. And it's dead. Perfect. Extra meat. Fantastic. Shaper is hurt. Luxor Ancient. Did we? No. I'm not crazy, am I? I'm having a feeling of deja vu, but I think this is where we left off. Oh. The... Not step... Grandparents once removed? No. Granduncle and aunt? Is that... Are those words? I've never heard that before. You might be able to tell I don't have any myself. We might be fucked. Let's find out. So that actually kind of was hoping to not really have anything to focus on for a minute because I wanted to talk about the status of RimWorld and what we're gonna continue doing with the video. Right, we fucked with the grizzly bear. It didn't go over well. That's what happened. Yeah, I think this is the newest one. She's okay, she just needs to heal up. So what she needs to do, though, is... go get... I think we're gonna need a longer range weapon, so get the survival rifle. And we don't have any armor or anything, so... No, I remember placing these. Want for Shaper, yeah. I remember placing these. So I guess we did lose some progress. That is unfortunate. I can't remember what happened. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been really busy. I'll have to go back and look at the video. But, who else do we need for this? Kind of that's it, I think. It's mostly just going to be Shaper. And our 2 turrets. Good luck, Shaper. They're attacking immediately. Thankfully they separated a little bit. Okay, good. Distance, this is what we want. Shaper can fire, that's all we want. Sooner or later we're gonna hit her. So what I wanted to talk about was kind of the status of RimWorld and what we're gonna continue doing, what we're not gonna continue doing. Got some hits in, this is good. So, RimWorld's not really getting that many views, like sub 10 per video, which is not really tenable. There are much more productive ways for me to spend the time if I'm going to work on the channel, so what I'm probably going to do is short term, I'm going to reduce, right now, oh, there we go, got a kill. Right now, RimWorld is running 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'm gonna nix the Thursday episode and go to 2 a week, and then kind of see how I feel about it, and then probably in a couple weeks it'll go away completely. And I want to be completely clear, I absolutely love this game. This playthrough is starting to kind of wear thin on me because, well, I mean, you know what's going on here. If you've been watching the videos, Frog is useless, so you've got all these issues going on. It's a little frustrating to play. But this is easily my favorite game of 2016. There is no discussion whatsoever. I absolutely adore this game. It's very much like my love for Dwarf Fortress. No, you bombed your buddy. That's kind of a dick move. Definitely shoot him. Okay, that was unnecessary. Please don't. Good. You need to hit him, though. What is this guy doing? Taking cover? That's bad. That's very bad. Okay, we're safe. Good. Probably capture this guy. He's got chemical interest, but at least he can haul. But yeah, so like the playthrough is getting kind of frustrating despite how much I love this game, but that's not really the reason for it. It's purely a views thing. It's games can be really, really good without them being good for YouTube. And there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the game. That doesn't mean I dislike the game. Doesn't mean anything like that. It's just a situation where, from a kind of, to be blunt, business perspective, this doesn't make sense for me to be doing. As much as I don't like that. And the other thing is, the way I play this, I'm not super good at sticking to one playthrough, I guess. I mean, I kind of am, but I kind of tend to start over many times in my solo playthroughs. I don't save scum in those, I just start over from scratch, because I feel like, well, I fucked up, so I gotta punish myself. But when it's a YouTube video, I can't just do that, right? Like, there's a lot of videos built up. You know, it'd be really bad to do that. Yoko's throwing a party. Yeah, I'll allow it. I don't know if I can not allow it. I might have to, if you draft people, they might just go right back after you undraft them. But yeah, it doesn't, like, the way I like to play this game doesn't really work for YouTube, and on top of that, it's not getting views, and on top of that, this playthrough in particular is starting to get frustrating. I don't know. There's a lot of reasons why this probably is not going to work in the long run. As much as I hate to say it, as I've explained multiple times here, this is... Oh, party's finished. That was like the someone died sound. It scared the shit out of me. It's just, you know... It's one of those situations where unfortunately the game isn't working that great for YouTube. There's, again, nothing at all wrong with that. So we'll stick around at 2 videos per week for a little while, see what happens, and then go from there. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'll go herbal medicine. Seems fine. Wish I could go faster. Is there anything I need to do? How am I on food? 40 food? Yeah, I should probably hunt. Question is there anything to hunt? There's like a raccoon? Rabbit. Okay, that's not really worth going all that distance for. Down here, there's some stuff. We're probably going to go over there and kill stuff. This might be safer. Shape? Yeah, I guess we had her up all day, so she's going to sleep a bit. She'll get up soon. We'll have her grab a shotgun and go hunting with the shotgun. Seems reasonable. Electric cremation. Where do we want to put that? I think there's a... Production? Yes. Just put it right there. There's a roof here, so it's fine. It takes components. Don't really like that, but it's better than having all these graves, frankly. Let's see. Can we just release him if he's healed? A cold snap, that's kind of a pain in the ass. Considering we planted all our crops, it's probably going to kill a lot of them. He's fine. Like, he's going to be fully healed shortly. We'll release him and get some bonus points. Make people like us. There we go. He's good. Go home, dude. Pacifism, that's the right way to handle this. Send him home. Oh shit, what did we make this out of? Granite? Yeah, that's fine. We have granite blocks. I forgot that those are made out of blocks. Oh, Shaper's up. Shaper, Shaper, Shaper. Why don't you rest? Fine. Alright. We're down to 30 meals. That's like 10 in one day. They eat a lot of fucking food, man. I get it. Don't get me wrong, I totally get it. But 8 people, 7 people, I can't count. Really burning through our food pretty quick here. It's okay, as long as those animals don't leave the map, we're good. And there's an Arctic fox up here too, I think. So, and also something we're saying about, that's artillery, okay. Something we're saying about RimWorld is I haven't really tried to do an outdoor... Yeah, go ahead and eat. I haven't put much time and effort into doing an outdoor playthrough. It's mostly been like this, kind of digging into stuff. So, when I do come back to it, and oh, by the way, that's kind of the other thing I should mention. as patches come out and stuff, I may kind of do... I mean, not necessarily a full playthrough. We'd have to see about that, but certainly at least mentioning it on the channel and saying like, hey, new patch came out, here's what's added, I'm having a lot of fun with it, or whatever. And I can just say that ahead of time because I know for 100% certain that I will have a lot of fun with it when the next patch comes out, and the one after that, and the one after that, because I love this game. Okay, one down. You're fucked, buddy. Don't even try it. You're so fucked. Alright. Do they all run? Yeah, they're running. There's a turkey down here, though. Let's fuck this guy's day up. Okay, good enough. And for good measure, we'll kill the turkey. That should be plenty for now. Where is Shaper going? Stargazing. Okay, cool. Pirate merchants. Yeah, cool. When Christian gets up, he will go trade with them. Don't remember how much money we have, but I hope it's a good amount. And this guy's probably starving, yeah. Christian, you should get off your ass. Why are we not allowed to feed him? Someone's allowed to feed this dude. You've got Warden. Why are you unable to prioritize interacting with this man? I do not understand what's happening. Alright, Shaper, you need to... Or not Shaper. Christian, you need to get off your lazy ass. Go trade. Funny thing is, I could sell him as a slave. And get a lot of money for it, but it makes people unhappy, so I will not do it. Components and medicine, that's the usual deal. Is there anything else? No, and I will sell some things. Kind of want to keep the heavy SMG. I'll sell the poor pump shotty. Think I want to keep everything else except maybe one of the frag grenades. And then all this shit. Ugh. They're just all worth so little that I'm assuming they're really just terrible. And then we'll keep the rest, I guess. Sell some toques. Yeah, maybe Kevlar helmet, which I think Frog might be wearing? No. No one's wearing that one. Okay. Alright, well, we get money and we get stuff that we need, but not very much of them, only 3 components, so fair deal. Alright, could you just, like, release him, though? Someone was feeding him before, so... What's going on? I don't get it. I don't understand. Gets food. Okay, now you're feeding him. There, okay. I don't... It's bugged out or something. They didn't want to do it before. Whatever. All good. We do not have as much food as I... Okay, there's 2 corpses, unbutchered. Probably more. Well, looks like we picked every... No, they haven't picked up the turkey yet, but I think this is Christian coming to do it. Yep. Okay. It's only butchered one thing. There's more to kill if we need it. Just go, dude. I know you lost your toe and you're restrained. I don't know why they get released restrained. You'd think the whole point of releasing them would be to not restrain them at that point. Spill, cremate corpse, do forever. Should have done that a while ago, but whatever. Not sure why they're not using this anymore. I think it's just people aren't doing much hauling right now, that's all. Yep, bye-bye. Thanks for trading. You guys did well for us. That was very helpful, actually. All our food is gone, though. By food, I mean crops. Fucking cold snap is just murdering us. It's mid-spring, and it's freezing. It's not just freezing, it's zero. It's -1 Fahrenheit, which, by the way, freezing is 32, so -2 is like -20 Celsius, I want to say. Let me pull that up real quick. Google knows everything. I want to figure this out. No, I don't want to look at the NHL standings, thank you. I'd like to know. -2 F. Google knows what I mean. Yep, -20, -18.889 Celsius, which is -20. Hey. Oh, we have an infestation. Fuck. I mean, at least they're in the hallway now. That's actually not too bad. Alright. Shaper looks like a cyberpunk hero and has a shotgun. Yeah, but like I need you to come over here. Let's save this, just I'm a little concerned. Surprised I got that right, honestly. It's been a while since I lived in Canada. It looks like they're only gonna aggro when she hits one. No, Yoko, like, don't do what you're doing. Okay, Shaper. Don't get fucked up here, okay? Lost a finger. Yeah, this is not going well. Okay. Let's try that again. This is the other thing is... like, Dwarf Fortress can be considered very hard, I think. That's reasonable to say. But I think a lot of that is just interface issues rather than actual gameplay. I feel like this game is much harder. Did we already trade? Yeah, there's components on the ground. We already traded. Okay. Just hope we don't get hit by the bugs again. I could have gone back to the save after the bugs had spawned, but honestly, I'm kind of... We have like one person who's reasonable in combat and not nearly enough time or materials to build up fucking stuff inside. And this is kind of what I wanted to talk about right now, actually, is like you could consider... bleh. You could consider Dwarf Fortress pretty hard, but generally you just get punished. You don't really wipe. In this, you wipe. It's very easy unless I'm missing some... Like, unless you're putting turrets all over your fucking home, which I think is ridiculous. It's super, super easy to just be fucked. And I don't feel like that's reasonable. And that's kind of why I bitch about moods a lot, and it's not, it's kind of silly to bitch about, or like maybe I shouldn't bitch about it is what I meant to say. Manhunter pack. Oh fuck. At least they're rats, not boomalopes. Shaper, like maybe you should hang back. And maybe you need to get inside. And Christian, maybe like you need to get inside. This is gonna be problematic. You know what? I don't want any part of this. Why don't you get inside too, and then we'll just... No. No. See, bud, this is unacceptable. This is gonna lead to a detonation almost instantly. If we're lucky, it'll... Okay, yeah. And the chain reaction, which is inevitable. Please don't break the door. Yep. This one's about to go. And yep, there they go. Boom. Lovely, and my components are burning away to nothing. That's fucking great. At least the cold snap's over for what little that does for us. We just have to wait this out. There's no fucking way we can do anything about this. Okay, come on. Power conduits are not flammable. They're made of fucking steel, for Christ's sake. Why are they catching on fire? There's no way this is burning hot enough to, like, combust steel. I'm a little mad. But yeah, like, Dwarf Fortress is generally kind of fair. This is just sort of like, alright, well, your guy got his arm shot off in, like, the second day, so have fun with every other combat encounter you have, because we're only going to give you people who can't do hauling for some fucking reason. It'd be one thing if they were just bad at it and couldn't get better, but they just straight up like, no, you're incapable of hauling. You will never do it. And that's maybe not a good design decision. So, I love this game, but there's some things that... Well, let me put it this way. I've been toying with the idea of making mods for this. And that, I think, would probably be the first one, is kind of rebalancing things. I think moods are... Like, moods work really well in Dwarf Fortress as a game because they're not really constant. Like, they'll have tantrums, they'll lose their shit, but they'll have, like, a really good reason for losing their shit, generally. Or at least a reason that doesn't happen every fucking day. In this game, if you're better at the game than I am, which you almost certainly are, because I'm pretty horrible at it, you probably wouldn't have the issue too often, because you'd have everything kind of set up, and you understand daylilies are broken, and you can keep people's moods pretty high, as you can see, without too much issue. With some basics. But if you're not, it's just too impactful, I think. And then you combine that with infestations are just kind of bullshit. It doesn't like care if it's tiled or dark or light or warm or cold. They'll spawn anywhere. Which doesn't really seem reasonable for something that big and dangerous to just sort of pop up out of nowhere. You think, you know, they'd see an insect nest forming, you know. But anyway, I hope you guys don't take this as whining about the game. I'm more trying to say it from like a constructive, this is good, this is bad game design perspective, and say, well, the game would be more enjoyable or interesting or good if it worked like X, Y, Z, whatever. So anyway, that's just my perspective. I'm not, strictly speaking, correct about everything. I don't believe I am. That's just what I think, personally. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry I kind of bitched and moaned at the end there. Hope you enjoyed it regardless, and hope you join us for the next one, even though we're kind of winding down with RimWorld here. So, take care.